Welcome to the Notary Masterclass, where you're going to learn how to make $75 to $200 per hour long appointment as a notary public. So if you're wondering, Mark, how do notaries make money? How do they get picked? How does the signing agent industry work? You are watching the right webinar, because I'm going to break all of it down. My goal is, by the end of this webinar, you're going to learn how to become a notary signing agent. You're going to learn what a notary signing agent is specifically. You're going to learn why notary signing agents make so much money. You're going to learn how notary signing agents get appointments. And you're going to learn the most important reason why you're here, and that is how becoming a signing agent can help you solve the problem of needing more money. If you stay until the end of this web class, I'm going to send you basically the notes to everything you watch, a step-by-step checklist on how you become a notary signing agent. I'm only going to give that to you if you stay until the very end. Some of you guys are like, who are you? Why should I listen to you? Well, let me introduce myself really quickly. My name is Mark Wills. I've been in the notary loan signing agent business for over 2 decades. Yes, I am America's largest notary coach by far in the notary loan signing agent industry. I'm also the owner of a nationwide notary signing service. If you don't know what that is yet, don't worry. I'm going to cover all of that inside this web class. I'm also the educator and owner of the loan signing system. I have literally taught over 100,000 people how to be notary signing agents in over the past decade. And what I'm most proud of is my course has over 5,000 five-star reviews. So I share that so you know you're learning from someone who's actually in the trenches and someone worth listening to. Really quickly, in case you need more proof of this is who you should be listening to, my YouTube channel has almost 10 million views. I am the predominant leader in notary education today. I have over 160,000 Instagram followers, 77,000 TikTok followers, 26,000 LinkedIn followers, 49,000 Facebook followers. And as I said, I'm the educator of the loan signing system. Again, I share with you because in this day and age, most people are notaries for 3 months and they put up YouTube content. So you don't know who to trust. And I want you to know that you can trust me on giving you the most accurate information possible. So let's dive into what I love about being a notary signing agent. On this page right here, you're seeing my wife and I travel the world. The top left page is us in Peru. The middle one is us in Tanzania. This is us in the Serengeti. Bottom left in Peru. This is skydiving over a lake Interlochen, paragliding, excuse me. This is me in the helicopters over glaciers in Alaska. I share this because this business has given me the life of my dreams. I don't need to ask anyone to take time off. Not only can I afford it because of the income generated from a notary loan signing agent business, but because this business has changed my family's life. You guys are probably asking yourself, Mark, why would you just be giving this information away for free? And I have a belief that's to my core that it's the job of the successful to reach back and help everyone else to the mountaintop. And what you're looking for is the community of loan signing system nation. My dream of every day is to help every single person make money in this business. And I want to show you what our community already looks like. And it's me helping you. So why am I doing this for you? It's because I want you to understand the power of being a notary loan signing agent, how it can change your life. And I've done that with so many other people. And I hope by the end of this webinar, your life is changed. And I don't say that loosely. So let's get right down to the education. So how do you make $150 or more per appointment as a notary loan signing agent? Well, let me break it down by starting with something very simple. I can't teach you what a notary loan signing agent is if you don't understand the real estate process. Okay. So you may not know this, but every single real estate transaction in America employs over 23 different people. So in purchase transaction, there's a real estate agent, a mortgage officer, a processor, a funder, a home insurer, a surveyor, a transaction coordinator, an escrow officer, a title officer, an appraiser, a home inspector, a mortgage writer. There's 23 different people who get paid on every single transaction in America. And you guessed it, one of those is a notary loan signing agent. So a notary loan signing agent is just an independent contractor that is hired in the real estate process on every single mortgage in America, period. A lot of people don't understand that the real estate industry drives this American economy. And now you can see how many different people are affected positively by the income generated out of a real estate transaction. So a notary loan signing agent is simply another part of the real estate transaction. So, everyone always asks, Mark, how much money are these notary loan signing agents making? Well, it's nothing more than a Google search can help you understand. So if you just type in home closing costs calculated into Google, you can see that there is a notary fee on every single closing transaction, and that ranges from $125 to $300. I'm going to teach you why there's a range, but I just want to let you know that this business is amazing because we get paid $125, $300 for an appointment that rarely takes longer than an hour. And a Google search can legitimize everything that I am saying to you right now. So let's talk about, now you understand that a notary signing agent is just another closing cost in the big wheel of being a real estate transaction. But what is a notary signing agent? Let's break that down very carefully. So a notary loan signing agent is simply a notary public. Now, I want you to hear this carefully. A notary loan signing agent is nothing more than a commissioned notary in your state. There is not one certification you need to become a notary loan signing agent. And that is coming from somebody who sells a loan signing certification. But the transparent answer is the only thing you need to become a notary signing agent is to be a notary. So don't let any other content on the internet tell you any differently. So Mark, well, what is the catch, right? What is the catch if that is the only requirement? Well, the catch is a notary signing agent is a notary public who knows how to walk a borrower through loan documents. Take some notes here. There are 5 mortgage products that you need to know where every signature, date, and initial is on. And that is a purchase transaction. That is a refinance transaction. That is a seller's package. A seller package was a home seller sells a house. And so then the seller, the escrow or title company or real estate attorney doesn't sell a notary out for the seller to transfer that title of the home to the buyer. That is a seller package. And then there is something called a home equity line of credit, HELOC, or also known as a HELOC. And you need to know what a reverse mortgage are. So those are the 5 major mortgage products that a signing agent needs to know. So a notary public that knows loan documents is a notary loan signing agent. Give me a 1 in the comments if you now understand crystal clear what a notary loan signing agent is. Great. Okay. Now here is the last catch. A notary loan signing agent is a third neutral party. Some of you guys who have a little bit of limiting beliefs are like, well, Mark, my bank has a notary, so why in the world would they give a notary $150? Well, here's the answer. Banks, lenders, realtors, escrow offices don't have employees that are notaries because if that notary makes a mistake, then the company is on the hook for damages. If the notary gets in a car accident on the way to the signing appointment, then the company is on the hook for all that insurance. So how does the bank, lender, realtor company separate themselves from any of this liability? Well, they hire a third party notary. So yes, your bank has notaries that do it for free, but they don't do the loan signings because they need to separate that liability. And so therefore they hire third party notaries, to do the loan signing. So a notary signing agent is simply a notary public who knows loan documents, who's not related to the transaction. I cannot spell it out any more crystal clear. That is what a notary signing agent is. So let's move to the next thing. So, I tell every one of my students is you judge any business in America by opportunity, right? What do I mean by how much business is there truly for me? So I tell every single one of my students, just look out your front window, man. Every single one of those homes, a notary had to be utilized. You look at that 50-story condo building, every condominium needed a different notary on every single one of those transactions. Let me blow your mind. Every single piece of real estate in America requires a notary. So you see that 7-Eleven, you see that high rise, you see that Safeway, a notary needed to be on that. A lot of people don't realize in the background of all these real estate transactions that there is a notary making money, and now you do. I want to go over right now the top 5 reasons to be a notary signing agent. So the number one is you can make a lot of money. $75 to $200 per notary appointment. We're going to jump into that in greater detail as I go through the web class. What I love about being a notary signing agent, it works around your current schedule. Very simply put, banks don't lend the money to people who don't have jobs. When do most people work? Well, 9 to 5. So if you have a current job, well, this is the best business because it works around your schedules, because most borrowers are available in the evenings and weekends. There are no experience or prior knowledge needed to be a signing agent. Simply put, before we go in greater detail, is you don't go to college to be a realtor. You don't go to college to be a loan officer, just like you don't go to college to be a signing agent. You learn from someone who's been there, or you learn on your own. The fourth reason you need to be a notary loan signing agent is there's no sales required. Most signing agents get business by simply answering a text message for business. How incredible is that? And last but not least is there is opportunity for brand new notaries just like you. Well, Mark, how come there's business for me if I've never done a closing before? We're going to break all these 5 down in the upcoming slides. So let's continue with number 1. How much does a notary loan signing agent make? Well, simply put, a notary loan signing agent makes anywhere from $75 to $200 per signing. And the first thing to know is the average notary signing fee in America is $175. So that is the average fee. It doesn't matter if you live in Alaska, Hawaii, New York, California, or Florida, or anywhere in between. Again, if you don't believe me, it's nothing that a simple Google search won't solve. How much notary loan signing agents make? Well, fees vary, and it's $150 to $200. So the loan signing fee in America, on average, is $175. So now that you know that the average fee in America is $175, you should be asking me, Mark, I'm confused why there's a range. Why are you telling me when we first started the web class that notary signing agents make between $75 and $200 per loan signing? Well, I'm going to help you understand that right now. There are 2 ways a signing agent gets business. There's something called a signing service. We're going to dive into this deeper later, but understand this. A signing service acts like a broker. They get the business from the lender, realtor, or escrow company. And then the signing service who finds the notary to execute that loan signing. Because the signing service did the farming for the business, they keep $50 to $75 of the signing fee and then give the notary $75 to $125. So if a signing agent gets their business through a middleman, then they're not getting the entire signing fee of $175 on average, but instead, for doing 0 work outside of doing the loan signing, the signing agent makes $75 to $125. So that's the lower range of what a signing agent makes because they're not doing farming for the actual business. They're just answering a text message. However, there are notaries who go directly to the realtor themselves, directly to the escrow officer, directly to the realtor. And because they're not using a middleman to get the business, they are making $125 to $200 because they're keeping the entire fee. Remember, on average, the local signing fees are $175. So if you're getting business through a signing service, you make $75 to $125 because the signing service is keeping the spread. That's how they stay in business. Or you can get business directly yourself and keep the entire fee. So now you know why signing agents make a range, because it determines where you get the signing from. Give me a 1 in the comments if what I just said makes sense, so you understand now why there's a range. Awesome. So like I've said earlier, I'm America's largest notary signing agent coach. So why do I share that again? Is because we have students sharing all the time how much they love this business. But I want to give you some testimonials that really cement each part of what I'm trying to explain to you. So this is one of my students, Trey. And look right here what he says. I've never, ever made $150 in 10 minutes. What other business in America can you make this type of money in less than an hour without any degrees, any previous experience, just being a notary in your state? It truly is one of the best businesses in America where you can make a lot of money for having a very specific skill set. So let's go to the number 2 reason why you need to be a notary loan signing agent. And the number 2 reason is because it works around your schedule. So a lot of you guys are, Mark, I got a job right now, but I work 9 to 5. Well, I work these odd hours. Well, good news is banks don't lend money to people who don't have jobs. And when do they work? Odd hours. They work 9 to 5. And so they need notaries who will work around the borrower's schedule. See, remember, we exist for the convenience of the borrowers. Borrowers don't take Tuesday off at 1 o'clock in the middle of their workday to go sign loan documents. So because of that, most signings are evenings and weekends. So if you're like, Mark, I'm just looking for business around my current job, well, you have got the number one opportunity, because banks don't lend money to people who don't have jobs. Give me a 1 in the comments if that landed. Most people don't take Tuesday off at 3 o'clock to come down to the title company. So the title company needs to find a notary to go out to the borrowers and sign that loan paperwork. So this is one of my students. Watch this or look at this. This income is for only nights and weekends and made $6,000. Only working nights and weekends. Give me a 1 if you would love a part-time business that would make you $6,000. That is what this opportunity of being a signing agent can present to you. So let's go to another reason why you need to become a notary loan signing agent today. It's because you don't need any experience, man. You know, in the real estate industry, period, or as a notary loan signing agent. That you can go on Indeed.com right now and type in real estate agent. And you will see listings that say no experience necessary. You can go on to Indeed right now and you can find jobs for loan officers that says we will train you. You can go to Indeed.com right now and go to see appraisers, no experience required. You don't go to school for these jobs in real estate. You either learn it on your own or learn it from someone before you. So if any of you out there like, Mark, I have no experience, cool. No one had experience being a realtor before they became a realtor. Give me a 1 if that landed. No one became a loan officer before they had experience becoming a loan officer. And so being a notary signing agent, exactly the same thing as you become a notary signing agent by simply learning from someone else or learning on your own. And again, majority of my students come in with 0 experience. This is Sandra with no prior experience in real estate or mortgages. She's making $4,000 per month. Look at my marker. And all she did was follow the system, and it gave her the knowledge that she needed to make up for her lack of experience. This is how all jobs in real estate are. You don't go to junior college to become an appraiser or college to go to be a realtor. I can't tell you. So get out of your mind that you need any previous experience. You don't. You are learning the ropes today, and I hope you're excited. So I've said a few times already, is like, look, the best part about this business is you don't have to be in sales. So Mark, teach me how a notary signing agent gets business. Well, let's break it down. Okay, so I briefly talked about a signing service. Let's pull the curtains back on the signing service industry to teach you how this works. So there's a signing service. I own one, and there's thousands of them across this country. I, the signing service owner, will walk into a real estate company, a mortgage company, a lender, a title company, what it will. And I go to the mortgage professional. I go, hey, I want to be the notary company responsible for hiring all your notaries. They go, Mark, done. So they give me the loan closings. And so once I convince them I should be the business that handles their loan closings, they literally send me the docs. And once I get the loan docs, I then find a notary, and then I give that notary $75 or more to execute the loan signing. So again, the signing service just acts like a middleman between the real estate agent, lender, escrow officer, and the signing agent. So how? You should be like, Mark, okay, cool, I kind of get it, but how does signing service actually find notaries to attach to these closings? And the answer to your question is notaries list their names in signing agent databases. Take notes. These are the signing agent databases that you need to be into. And that is SnapDocs, Signing Order, Notary Dash, Notary Cafe, Notary Rotary, Notary Every Day, and Sign with Jot. These are the most popular databases that are you ready for it? Free to notaries. It doesn't cost you a dime to get into these databases. Why? Because the databases charge the signing service to find the notaries. So the databases literally need you to make a profile so they can sell their database to signing services saying, we have more notaries in our database than any other database in America. Give me a one if you are excited and understand how the business is working. So you're like, Mark, I get the databases, but I'm still confused on how it works. So there's a signing where I live. So how do they find me to attach to that signing? Well, let me break it down. So every database looks the same. There's literally a search bar that says, where do you need a notary? In that search bar, the signing service puts the location of where the borrower wants to sign their loan documents. 7 out of 10 times it's their house after business hours, but it could be Starbucks. It could be anywhere in between. So they'll put the signing location inside the search bar. Then the database will literally give them a list of all the notaries in order that is closest to the location. Does it make logical sense that the database won't give or won't serve the signing service a notary that's 50 miles away? Why would the database list in order notaries farthest from the signing? So the notary who gets closest to the signing is the first listed. So what you see is literally the back end of a platform. Database is what I should say. So I will literally call up Michael Kelly, who is 0.6 miles away from the signing. And I'll be like, Michael, can you do this closing? They tell me, I already have a 3 o'clock, Mark. I can't do your 3 o'clock. So then I call up Neil Thompson. I go, Neil, I have a signing at 3 o'clock. Can you take the appointment? Neil also is out of town for the week. So then I call up Cindy Mobile Notary. But Cindy Mobile Notary doesn't even answer her phone. Maybe she's in another appointment. So then I have to keep going down the list. And then I call Teresa. I'm like, Teresa, can you do a signing at 3 o'clock at this address? Yes, I can. So listen to me carefully. The signing agent that is closest to the signing location that is available gets the loan signing. Give me a one if you understand A, how incredible this business is, but understand how the system actually works. Again, does it make logical sense that the database isn't giving me the result of a notary who's 35 miles away? They're going to list them out in order close to the signing location because that is my safety net that someone near the location can actually show up at time. So again, another one of our students, Chris, who said, I received a random call from a real estate company. We now know it's not random. He was closest to the location and he was given $150. How many people would love a text message on 5 o'clock on a Tuesday that says, run out to this location that's close to you and you can make $150? Give me a one in the comments right now. What an incredible business is this? I hope you are excited. I mean, honestly, this is the best business in America no one's heard of, and I'm glad you're watching this video right now. So the last question you should be asking me is, Mark, I am brand stinking new. I have no experience. How can you look me in the eyes and be like, Mark, there's business for me, even though there's other notaries where I live right now doing this exact same thing? So here's what you need to understand about the notary signing agent business. It is an on-call business. Notaries work around the borrower's availability, not the notary's availability. So like I said, I will literally call them up and be like, can you do this appointment? And they say yay or nay. I got to keep moving. Okay. So let me show you two crystal clear how it works. The borrowers tell the signing service, I'm available at 3. The borrowers didn't tell the escrow officer until noon that they're available in 3 hours. And so the signing service goes perfect. I got to find a notary who's available within 3 hours to assign that to a notary. So then the signing service will literally start calling notaries in order closest to their location and say, can you do a signing in 3 hours? And the notary goes, oh, I cannot. And so no worries, I got to go to the next notary. And the next notary goes, I am free. So remember, this is very important to understand, is I am situated, me, the signing service, to find a notary who fits within the borrower schedule. So let's go back and understand this. Is I called Michael Kelly not because of how much experience he had, but because I had a time specifically that the borrower was available at. So Michael was a 2-year notary. Great. I called Neil. He was a 4-year notary. Okay, cool. Not really relevant to me. I've called Cindy, who was a notary for a year. And then finally, I called Teresa, who was available, who's a notary for 6 months. So again, it's not relative to me, the signing service owner, the level of experience they have. What's relevant is I've been tasked to find a notary to meet the borrower at a specific time. In a perfect world, we'd have 5 days to find a notary, but that's not how it works. So if you really understand the business, you go, oh my gosh, Mark, the light bulb went off. I just got to be available when the borrowers are, and the signing service has to keep calling notaries who can fit the borrower schedule. Give me a 1 if this is crystal clear on why there is new business for new notaries, because we are based on the borrower's time. It's not like, oh, Mr. Borrower, can you move the appointment 3 hours because we have a notary who can work in 3 hours? It doesn't work like that. This is the best business in America, period, because there's truly business for new notaries. So it doesn't matter how long a notary's been in business. If they can't fit the time the borrower is available, then a newer notary will have to be assigned. And again, I have literally tens of thousands of students who are all brand new. And this is one of our students, Elaine. I was a newbie until last night. I received my first signing. The reason someone with 0 experience was assigned to a file is because all the notaries with experience were not available. Give me another 1 if that clicked. There is business for you. Now you understand why. So let me ask you a question, man. I hope you're excited because I get so passionate about helping humans make money for their families and a business that is literally for everybody who understands how it works. Let me ask you a question. What would you do, okay, if you did 1 appointment a week at $100? You made $400 extra a month. What would you do with an extra $4,800 next year? Give me in the comments right now. Whether you're watching this on replay or watching it live, I want to know in the comments, what would you do with an extra $5,000 next year by only doing 1 signing a week at $100? It's incredible how this business can literally change your life. I see pay off bills, pay down debt, invest. That's what this business can do for you. So now you know what a notary loan signing agent is, which is simply a notary who knows loan documents. You got the 5 major mortgage products a notary signing agent would do. You now know that notaries get paid $75 to $200 in an hour for watching someone sign paperwork. You now also know why there's a range. You also now know that no one in real estate has any experience before they start. You also now know you don't need sales. You just need to put your name in the databases, and you now know what databases to put your name into. You now just need someone to teach you how granularly. So is it okay if I ask a question real quick? I just told you exactly step by step how to become a notary loan signing agent. Is it okay that if I talk about my course, because I do have a course that's helped a lot of notaries, and I'd love to maybe have the opportunity to see if you wanted to work with me in helping you expedite this learning curve. Can you give me a yes in the comments if I have your permission just to simply talk about what it would look like if you wanted to work with me? Thank you, Nina. Thank you, Joyce. Thank you, Neil. Thank you, Jamie. Thank you, Shannon. Thank you, Nina. Thank you, Faye. Thank you, Sandra. So let me just talk a little bit. If you choose to work with me, because I've helped so many more people, and I want to help you take your life to the next level in the best business no one's ever heard of, and that's the notary signing agent industry. So if you choose to work with me, I'm going to break down exactly what you're going to get to help you execute and shorten your learning curve so you can make money as fast as possible to change your life. So if you're going to work with me, you're going to get a module on how to become a notary public. If you're already a notary, you're just going to simply skip that module. But if you're not, I'm going to help you get a notary in your state. So if you're already a notary, no worries. You're going to get to the next module because the next module, you're going to learn how to do loan signings. So look, you can go on YouTube right now and try to get some education on how to be a loan signing agent, but they're not going to give you the actual loan documents. I'm going to give you all 5 mortgage products: a refinance, a purchase, a seller package, a HELOC, and a reverse mortgage. You're going to have that paperwork. I'm going to go over in videos with you how to go over every single page. So if you become a loan signing system student, you're going to not only learn how to do a loan signing, you're going to get the actual paperwork in your hand. And that's a $498 value. If you become a loan signing system student, you're going to get a signing agent certification. Look, I was very transparent. There's not one certification required to be a signing agent. But that doesn't mean if you show signing services my certification, that doesn't automatically rank you higher in their own database. So you're going to get a signing agent certification that's going to help you get more business, and that's a $99 value. You're going to learn how to get signings without sales. Look, you already have the 7 biggest databases. I gave you that. But what does your profile should say to distinguish you from other notaries to ensure that you're always getting the signings they're looking to assign when there's a notification in your area? So I'm going to teach you the ins and outs of what signing services look for, how to fill out your profiles so you're never looked over near a signing near you, and that's a $199 value. If you work with me, you're going to learn how to get business directly from the mortgage professional so you don't need to work for the middleman. Quick question. How many people here have a realtor they know as a friend, family member in their circle? Give me a 1 if you know a real estate agent in your friends. Everyone's typing 1 right now. All those connections can get you the highest paying signings. And I'm going to teach you what to say to that realtor friend of yours or the escrow officer or the title officer. You keep the entire fee. And that's a $399 value. I'm going to teach you how to get repeat signings. Look, the business should go on automation. It should be on repeat. I'm going to teach you how to get a client and make sure that client continuously feeds you business. And that's a $797 value. So I've told you I've helped over 100,000 people over the past decade. I've been doing this a long time. We've created a list together with the signing services that hire new notaries. So inside this course, inside my course, you're going to get a database of signing services that hire new notaries. How incredible is that? That's a $600 value. The value of my course is $2,641. Truth of the matter is education costs money. Everybody here goes to some type of hairstylist. Did you know your hairdresser had to pay $10,000 to become a cosmetologist? That's the cost of education, and they only can charge $50 a haircut. If you want to become a massage therapist, it costs over $6,000. The cost of education is real because it makes money for you on the back end. I told you if you work with me, I've already helped thousands of people become a notary loan signing agent. And I want to show you some of the reviews. I have over 5,000 reviews that are 5-star all over the internet. Better Business Bureau, Google Business Profile, BBB, Facebook. So these are just some of the students' lives that I've changed. But in fact, what I'd love for you to do is not only read these, but I'd love you to listen to some of my students.
Within a span of 8 months, I transformed into a 6-figure signing agent.
I just received this check for $175, and I'm waiting for 2 more, totaling $600. All of it in 1 day.
My first 2 weeks in January, I made over $1,000 thanks to Mark Wills, man, the loan signing systems.
Last year, I made $147,000.
I generated a revenue of $23,000, and the year is not even over yet. I did that working my notary business part-time.
I've already done 16 jobs of my choosing. I've made $1,000.
The highest notary
assignment that I got paid for was $500. In one assignment, I was able to make 5 times the amount that I would work in an entire day.
Bam, 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 bam.
I officially have made over $1,000 with this job.
This should definitely be enough to make you buy it because it is worth every penny.
I have $1,300 worth of checks here in my hand, and that's for a couple days work from last week.
I went from a 0 income month to $4,000 a month and just growing.
I have doubled my income. I am receiving checks daily like these.
All these checks range anywhere from $125 to $250, and that's per closing.
4 checks today, $1,500 this month off of loan signings. Everything in that course works and 100% worth the money.
And those are just some of the lives that have changed, so many more. And I would love the opportunity to help you change your life as well. So as an added bonus, I want to make sure I alleviate any anxiety of, Mark, I've never done a loan signing. I've never seen these paperwork before. How am I going to actually learn how to go over a loan closing with a borrower? Well, the good news, as a bonus today, I'm going to give you video of an actual loan signing and live audio recordings of a loan signing so you know how to execute with the borrower and get your appointments under an hour. And that's included today at a $375 value. The second bonus I want to give you is, I'm not one of those mentors that is like, you never see me again. I want to make sure, and you never get support from other people. So as a bonus, you're going to get face-to-face business strategy sessions with loan signing system coaches that are making 6 figures a year and helping you build your business from scratch. That's an added bonus today, which is a $249 value. So what you're going to get again, if you work with me, is you're going to learn how to become a notary public. That's a $49 value. You're going to learn how to do loan signings and get the actual loan documents. That's a $498 value. You're going to get a signing agent certifications. Are going to actually make you more money. That's a $99 value. You're going to learn how to get signings without any sales. That's a $199 value. You're going to learn how to get the highest paying signings, and that's a $399 value. You're going to learn how to get repeat signings on automations. You're going to get it again and again and again. That's a $797 value. You're going to get an access to an exclusive database created by signing agents that hire signing agents, and that's $600 value. You're going to get video and audio of loan signings so you don't feel like you're in the dark on how to sit down with the borrower and go over loan documents in under an hour. That's a $375 value. You're going to get face-to-face business strategy sessions so you actually have another human you can work with. Gone are the days of getting an online course and not talking to any human. We're going to do it with you in real time so you have the hand holding of a real person so you can get through this course and make money. And that is a $3,265 value. If all this did, investing in the loan signing system, if all it did was made you an extra $300 a month, would it be worth investing in the course? Absolutely, it would be. If this gave you a $4,000 a month part-time income, would it be worth it? Of course it would be worth investing. If you transition from that job I know you don't like, and some of you are watching this at the job you don't like, would it be worth investing in learning how to get a new skill that will equal more money to help change your life and get the financial freedom that you've been yearning for? Of course it would be. If you became your own boss and started your own business, I have a student who told me they had to ask their boss to use the restroom. What? Every day you work for someone else, you're building their dreams. Become your own boss and start your own business. Would it be worth it? Of course it would be. If you were able to make an extra $2,000 a month, part-time, $24,000 next year, then wouldn't the course be worth $3,265? Of course it would be. So you can see why it's a good deal to invest $3,200 into the loan signing system. But today, You can get the entire course for only $347. Let's go. $347 to change the rest of your life. Scan the QR code right now. Some of you are like, Mark, I don't have $347. I empathize with you. So therefore, I have a payment plan. You can get the course for $97 a month, 4 payments. $347. You spent $347 on things that have never moved your life forward. This is the craziest investment that you can make that will actually change your life. This is an investment that you can make at a $347 price point. There's very few things you can spend $347 on, or 4 payments of $97 that will change your life. Click the link below. Scan that QR code, and I want to work with you today. So I want to give you another bonus. It doesn't stop. Mark, how do I know I'm ever going to see you again? Are you one of those coaches that just takes my money and never sees me? The answer is no. So as another bonus, you're going to get ongoing mentorship and business coaching with me. So you're going to hear from me personally, just like you are right now. That is a $788 value that you're going to get included if you sign up right now. So what you're going to get if you invest $347, again, I know you spent $340, that is less than a car payment. So what you're going to get if you invest $347, you're going to learn how to become a notary public, which is a $49 value. If you're already a notary, you're just going to skip that module and go straight to how to do a loan signing and get the actual loan documents. That's a $498 value. You're going to get that included. A signing agent certification included, which is the $99 value. You're going to learn how to get signings without any sales. That's a $199 value included. You're going to get how to get the highest paying signings so you don't work for the middleman. That's a $399 value, which is included. You're going to learn how to get repeat signings. So you do the effort once and the money's coming day after day, signing after signing. That's a $797 value included. You're going to get a database, literally, of the signing services to hire notaries, not by me, but built by the people who are getting hired by these signing services every single day. That's a $600 value, and that's included. You're going to get video and audio of loan signings, so you don't feel like I can't do this, I've never seen it. I'm going to walk you page by page so you know exactly how to execute a loan signing when you're out in the field. That's a $375 value. All of this is included. You're going to get a face-to-face business strategy sessions with actual people who are in the business now. This is done with you. Gone are the days of getting a course and you talk to nobody. Gone are the days where you get a course and you have to go through the course by yourself. No. Now you get done with you, real humans, not AI, real humans, to help you understand every single thing that you're going through. And then you're going to get live ongoing mentorship and business coaching with me. That's a $788 value. The value of my course, the do it with other people, including myself, all the things you see on the screen, is a $4,000 value, but you get it today for $347. Look, that is more, that is less than most of your car payments. $347 or 4 payments of $97. Get immediate access. Scan that QR code. Click the link below, and I want to help change your life. So let me ask you questions as you are pondering if an investment of $347. So I price it so you can't say I can't help myself. So I have a question for you. 60% of Americans cannot come up with $1,000 cash for an emergency. Is that you? 1 in 3 Americans have $0 saved for retirement. 0. Do you not think you're going to retire one day? Is that you? Inflation is rising faster than wages. Invest today, and let's teach you how to get another income stream so you get out of the rat race and into financial freedom. Look, here's the truth. I mean, $347 is an insane value, but truth be told, I don't deserve $1 if I can't help you make money. I've literally helped tens of thousands of people before you. But if you feel for any reason that this course has not helped me make money, I don't care if it is 29 days, 23 hours, and 59 minutes from now, I will give you every dollar back. That is my money back guarantee to you. No questions asked. So I always get Mark, who has this work for? Who has loan signing system work for? It's work for people who do not have a notary commission. If you need help with that, I will help you get from no notary commission to learning how to make money as a notary loan signing agent. This has worked for people who have a notary commission, just got their notary commission, but no experience as a loan signing agent. I will walk you through the entire process from how to do a loan signing to how to get business, how to change your life. This has worked for newer loan signing agents. Mark, I've been in the business for 3 months. I'm not really catching steam. The momentum isn't created. I will help you build that business. Newer loan signing agents. This has helped experienced loan signing agents. Mark, I've been a signing agent for a year, but I don't know how to get the traction. Well, I will help you right now. Invest in the course today. And I have more students making over $100,000 a year than I can even recall. So you're like, Mark, I want to do more than part-time. I want to create a business that will literally change my family tree. Well, that's work for people, and that's what's going to help you today. So I ask you a question. Why not start now? This course is the perfect price for you at $347. That is only 2 signings, and you get your entire investment back. So click the link in the chat box. Click the link down below. Click the link, scan the QR code, and I want to help you to financial freedom that you deserve. So once you invest, the moment you get your receipt, you're going to get immediate access to all the online trainings, exclusive access to a Facebook group of over 8,000 notaries, all marching the same direction, building a business for their families. And I'm going to give you access to the next mentorship session, access to the live coachings, the live coaches to help you build this business. So if you're going to invest and make the decision to change your life and chase the financial freedom that you deserve, you're going to get how to become a notary public, which is a $49 value. You're going to get how to do a loan signing plus the loan documents. That's a $498 value. You're going to get a signing agent certification that will help you get more business. That's a $99 value. You're going to learn how to get signings without sales. That's a $199 value. You're going to learn how to get the highest paying signings, so you don't have to work for the middleman, keep the entire fee. That's a $399 value. You're going to learn how to get repeat signings. That's a $797 value. You're going to get a database of 300 companies to hire signing agents right now. Buy signing agents. That's a $600 value. You're going to get video and audio of loan signings. That's a $375 value. I'm going to give you face-to-face business strategies with real people. Gone are the days where you have to do this by yourself. You get accountability calls, accountability coaches, a done with you approach. This isn't jumping on Chat GPT and doing it by yourself. You're going to get actual humans helping you through the course materials. That's a $249 value. You get live ongoing mentorship and business coaching with me. You're going to actually see me throughout the months. I'm with you. I'm your mentor. I take your trust seriously. And that's a $788 value. And that is a $4,000 value. Can you believe you get all of that for $347? $347 that will change everything. Your car payment isn't $347. 4 payments and $97 if you don't have the $347. I price it to where you can't say no. I don't do this. I do this to help you. I truly believe that it is the job of the successful to help every single person. I want to make this course as affordable as possible. $347 today. 4 payments and $97 if that was what works better. But you guys ready for the best bonus? Are you ready? Bonus number 4. You're going to get training on remote online notarization, also known as RON. Mark, I want to learn how to do notaries on the internet, so I'm in my pajamas making money. I got you. This is included in the $347 investment. This alone is a $1,200 value. We all know during COVID that DocuSign, signing on the internet, notarizations going to remote online webcam style has taken over. So I teach every one of my students, including you, how to make money as a remote online notary. You don't need to spend money on any other course. All of this is included as a bonus today for you. So not only will you learn the traditional way to do loan signings with paper, but you're going to learn a way to make money via remote online notarizations over a computer camera, and you can do it from the comfort of your own home. That is included in the $347 investment. Let's go. So if you decide to invest in the loan signing system one more time, you're going to get how to become a notary public if you aren't one. And if you are, you just simply move on to the next module, and that's a $49 value. You're going to learn how to do a loan signing with the actual physical loan documents, reverse, HELOC, seller package purchase, and refinance. That's a $498 value. And this is included. Even in the payment plan, all of this is included. And you get a signing agent certification that is a $99 value that will get you more business. You're going to learn how to get signings without sales. That's a $197 value that is included. You're going to learn how to get the highest paying signings so you can work directly with the realtors, lenders, escrow offers, keep the full $175 fee. That's a $399 value included. If you work with me, you're going to learn how to get repeat signings. You do the effort once and it's going to continue in automations. That's a $797 value. That's included. You're going to get a database of 300 signing services that hire notaries today, just like you. That is created by signing agents. $600 value. That's included. You're going to get video and audio of loan signings. That's a $375 value. That's included. So you don't feel like you're in the dark on how to sit down with someone to make a loan signing happen under an hour. That's included. $375 value. You're going to get a face-to-face business strategy session. This is the biggest thing you need to understand is you're going to work with other humans. And I say that because we're in the day and age of AI. We're in the day and age of Chat GPT. Sure, you can just get this information for free, but how do you get that accountability? How do you get your questions answered as you have them, as you're going through it? Included is access to real humans to help you work through the material that you're investing in. That is not extra money. That is included. And that's a $249 done with you style. This price point is insane for what you're getting. You're going to get live ongoing mentorship, business coaching from me. Yes, literally me. You will see me. You will hear me. It's going to be a way that I invest back in you. And the last thing you're going to get is you're going to get training on remote online notarizations. Everybody who's a notary is like, how do I make money online, on a laptop, on my kitchen table? And that is included for this unbelievable value of $5,100. I think it's unbelievable, $5,100. But today you're going to get that for $347. 4 payments of $97. The very first payment gets you everything that you just saw in the previous slide. Remote online training, access to loan docs, access to the accountability coaches, access to the content, access to everything for $97. I'm going to say it one last time. I don't deserve your money if I don't help you make money. So if you invest in the course, and you don't think I helped you make money, then there's a no questions asked 30-day money back guarantee. 29 days, 23 hours, 59 minutes from right now. You're like, Mark, I don't like it. I don't want it. Boom, I'll give you money back. I do this to help humans. I've helped so many people before you, and I want you to be the next success student. The next testimonial of Mark loan signing system changed everything for me. I have financial freedom. The best thing you can invest in is someone else's experience to shorten the learning curve, to get to point A to point B even faster than you doing it on yourself. Click the QR code, scan the QR code, click the link below, and let's start the live Q&A right now.